Yeah. That's our song when we go to people.
Yeah, we open the trailer, people were all serious and whatnot. We're like, okay, are you guys ready? You got to help. And we always have people help us. It's fun. And then it's like, all right, and they don't expect it, but at the end, when we're about ready to, okay, the last thing you have to do is you have to sing, "Who let the goats out?" We do end up, we have a lot of fun.
We do.
And it's all about the goats, the goats, the goats. We're here because we're trying to maintain the fence line of the property without using herbicides, manpower. So we're using the goats on this particular job as one more tool to be able to offer in our efforts Cape-wide to not use herbicides. We did do a job for Hyannis water towers. We did that 2 years in a row. Around that water towers were a bunch of invasive plants, much like you see here, but they were covered more with poison ivy and that kind of thing. So, of course, being water, they couldn't use herbicides at all anyhow, and they never have. So this was another organic way to go in and clear up around the water towers so that they could get in there and work. We've got a total of 18 goats, and we separate them out into 3 herds. And they go out, and as you can see, this is an electric fence. We fence them in the electric fence, trailer them, and we send them out to work. We deploy them. All the jobs are different. They eat anything from grapevines to honeysuckle to bittersweet to tupela. They're on a job with a lot of tupela right now. Raspberries, any sort of overgrowth like that. Wild, invasive. Well, the invasives take over on the native plants and they choke them out. They're not supposed to be here. So what happens is our native plants, which are homes and habitats to animals, butterflies, things like that, pollinators, bees, aren't able to thrive. And when that happens, the ecosystem takes a shift. The goats actually are usually a lot less money than payroll. The goats don't make as much, and they work from sunrise to sunset. So you get a lot out of them in the course of a day. So you can utilize your employees to do other things that might have to happen. So in a job like this, it's kind of nice, right? They can go and they can get their paperwork done and they can do whatever they need to be doing, and saves on resources, saves on fossil fuel in the big machines, saves on noise pollution. That's an interesting question. I always loved goats. I love animals. I love nature. I love the environment. And my kids had grown up. So I decided that, well, why wouldn't you get some goats? I've always wanted them. So I did. And they were rescues. I spent a year researching what I could do with them to sustain them. And it was just a combination of many, many different things. So I went to training and decided, you know what, I think that we could use this on the Cape. Using goats is not new. Using goats they're one of mankind's oldest companions. They've been used for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years for doing this type of work. So all we were really doing is bringing things back around to simplifying, get it done, and let's not use herbicides when we don't have to.